Hey guys, it's Paige at Comfort Books, and I'm back. I know. This is like how I start off every video. I say, I'm back, and then, I do one video and don't do another for a few months, and I don't know. College is just a very, very busy time of year, and the only time I ever have to read is, on breaks at work and in between classes at school, and then when I have, like, breaks, winter break and stuff like that. So, I never have time to read, but so this is I was gonna do just an October, November wrap up, but then I realized I didn't really read that many books. I haven't really done a wrap up since June, July, and I've read since then one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight-ish, nine-ish books, and that's within July. It's about 4 months, and that's really bad. I should have been reading that many books a month, which would have been a lot better. That would have at least made my goal. Because I think my goal this year, I've been being ambitious. The last couple of years, I was really ambitious, and I didn't make it, so I decided to make it less ambitious this year, and I made it 70, but I still only read 38 books because of school and stuff. So let's get right into it. I'm just gonna show you all of the physical books that I've read recently, and then I'm gonna talk to you about the books that I don't have because some of them I borrowed from work, some of them were ebooks, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna talk to you about them in order. So the first book that I finished, and I think this was the first two were summertime, but I don't think I ever showed them, so I'm gonna show them. The first one is Don't Ever Change by Beth Bloom, and this is about a girl, Eva, who she wants to be a writer. Oh my god, I can't even, honestly, I read this so long ago, I can't even exactly remember what it's about. I just remember loving it. I'm pretty sure, no, that wasn't this one. Yeah, see, that's so bad. I can't even tell you. I can't even exactly tell you what it's about because I don't remember. But I remember loving this so much, and I have notes about it. I have a bunch of these, and I wrote a review about it and stuff like that. So if you guys want more in depth, you can check out my review, which I will post below. And you can also, if you want me to do a more in depth video review, just let me know. I will do my research, read my review over again, and read all my notes and look at my tabs and get a sense of what it was about because I know I loved it, but it's been so long and I have so many other things in my mind. I'm like, what was this about? That sounds so bad, but anyways, this was really good. Definitely check it out. And if you want a review, let me know. Next up was a Candlewick book review book that I got a while ago, and this was The Truth About My Success, and I know what this one's about. This is about a girl she's a young teenager actor, and she is kind of bratty and very crazy, and her mother doesn't know what to do with her anymore. And so her mother and their manager find a girl that looks just like her. She's the spitting image of her. So they decide to send the actual movie star away to a boot camp for girls to get her attitude back together. And they put the girl that they found to look like her in her spot, and so she's the new movie star, and it's really interesting, and there's a cool twist at the end that I really enjoyed. It was very funny. But this was really good. I was nervous. It took a while for me to get into it. It took me a good chunk of the book, maybe this much to get into it, and then I was kind of with the flow of things, and so it was good though. I think I gave it a 4 stars, maybe 5. I can't remember, but it was really good. That's gonna be my answer for everything. So the next book I read, I don't have with me because I borrowed it from work, was Hit by Delilah Dawson. That was a really, really good book. I love that to pieces. So that was about a girl who, there's a certain bank in her world that if you get a loan and if you don't pay the loan back, you have to you either get killed or you have to be a servant to them, and you have to go around. So you're a bounty hunter for them, and if you don't pay back your debt, you either get killed or you kill others for them who didn't kill their debt. So this one girl ends up being a bounty hunter because she doesn't want to die, and she doesn't want her mother to die, and her mother didn't pay the debt. So she ends up having to go around killing a bunch of people because they didn't pay their debts. And she gives them the choice as well. She gives them the choice if they want to live or be a bounty hunter. So you never know. It was a really good book. I've never heard of a book like that before, and I enjoyed it a lot. So that was a good thumbs up. Let me know if you want. I would show you a picture, but I don't have a picture of it. I'm sorry. But I'll leave the link below. Just let me know if you want to know more about it. The next book I read was an ebook. It was Modern Monsters by Kelly York. That was interesting. That was about a boy who, him and his best friend go to a party because his best friend's popular, and he finds this drunk girl and, like, helps her upstairs to a room so that she's not, like, drunk on the ground outside, and then he leaves her there, and she ends up getting raped, and everybody says that he's the last person that they saw her with, and so they accuse him of raping her. And so the whole book is about his mother having issues with thinking that he did it and thinking that he didn't do it. And it's just a whole craziness. And oh my god, the twist at the end. I can't even tell you. I still to this day do not, and I read this during the summer, I think. I still to this day do not know how I feel about that ending. Cause like we found out who did it, obviously. And the person who did it, you would never, ever, ever expect it. And oh god, it was so awful. Like I wanted to throw my iPad out the window. It was so bad. Like the book was good, don't get me wrong, but it made me so mad at the person, the character. It was so bad. So the next book I read was Bulletproof by Maci Bookout, and she is one of the stars. She's one of the original Teen Moms, which, don't judge me, I grew up watching that show. I don't know why. I mean, it's just entertaining. It's entertainment on TV. Everybody watches entertainment. I watched it, and I don't know, she was one of my favorites, so when her book came out, I was like really excited to read it, so I got it and I read it. And it was really, there's nothing really to talk about. It was basically her life story, which you would probably know if you watched her throughout the years on TV, so yeah. And the last ebook that I read was Blackmail Boyfriend, which was by Chris Cannon, and that was really, really good. It was about a girl who has 2 older brothers, so she has a hard time getting a boyfriend because her older brothers scare them away. And so she, like, blackmails a guy into being the perfect boyfriend so that her brothers, so, like, other people will think she's dateable and not, like, her brothers to scare everybody off. So it's like she has a problem getting a boyfriend because every time she gets someone, or every time somebody's interested in her, her brothers scare them away. So she wants to get a fake boyfriend so that everybody sees, oh, she's dateable. Their brothers aren't gonna scare everybody away, blah, 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 stuff like that. So that was a good book. I enjoyed that. Next up was Finding Audrey by Sophie Kinsella. This was an arc I got at work. This is really good. I haven't read any adult Sophie Kinsella books, but obviously I really want to. I have a couple of them, I just haven't. And this is about a girl who, she has an incident at school, and she has like a really bad anxiety attack over an incident at school. And like it's bad enough that she has to be hospitalized and she has to be medicated, and she gets pulled out of school because she doesn't know, like she's not stable enough to be in school. And one of the things, if you look at the cover, she's wearing sunglasses, dark sunglasses. One of the things is that she's so anxious that she can't make direct contact with people other than like her family, and she can't even do it with her family. Like she wears these sunglasses 24/7 in the house, outside, everywhere, because she's too afraid to make direct eye contact. So that was, and I connected with this a lot because I have severe anxiety in some situations. I don't think not as bad as her, but I do have severe anxiety sometimes. And so we just connected. I just connected with her, and I really enjoyed this book. I'm surprised because this book, I only read it between breaks at work, and I finished it fairly quickly. So it was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. And the next book I read was The Islands at the End of the World by Aslan. This book, I was a little bit skeptical in reading it. I think Random House emailed me and asked me if I wanted to read this one and the second book, and I have both because they sent them to me, and I finished this one. I haven't read the second one yet, but I do have it, and I plan to read it. But I work at Barnes & Noble, as you guys know, and this was one of our town school's summer reading, and everybody had to come in and get this book, and everybody was like, I don't want to read it, it's for school, yada yada, I don't like it. So I was like really nervous. I was like, oh my god, they make you read it at school, it's going to be terrible, it's going to be awful, but it was really good. I liked it a lot. It's funny though, because after reading it, some of the things I was like, because the school that teaches this is a private school, so reading through it, I was like, some of these things, I was like, they teach this in private school? I was like, I wish I went to this school, because this is a pretty good book. And yeah, so that was really good. Let me know, again, if you guys want to see separate reviews out of any of these books, just please let me know. I will do it. I need more video ideas, and I have a tag that I want to do that I got tagged in a while ago that I just haven't done. But other than that, I don't have anything other videos to do, so these reviews would be good if you want to see more about them, but I don't want to do them if you guys won't watch them, because that's just no fun. So this is the second book back here that I have, and I do plan to read eventually. Next up is a book, the last book that I don't have. It's called Mary Unleashed, which I don't know if you guys remember, but last year I read Bloody Mary by Hilary Monahan, and it was about a group of friends that decided they wanted to, one girl found out that she was related to Bloody Mary, and so she got a group of her friends together, and they went into the bathroom and did the whole Bloody Mary spiel, and then throughout the whole book, the girls were haunted, and people died, and it was crazy. So, come to find out, there's a sequel. So I picked it up and read it this past October, because I wanted to read it for Halloween. I don't think I finished it in October, but I did pick it up in October, and it was pretty good. I think with the way the ending happened, I think that was the end. I think it was just a duology, but I could be wrong. I could be very wrong, because I think I remember thinking at the end of the first book that was going to be it, but maybe not. I don't remember. I actually, no, I think that I emailed the author, or I tweeted the author at the end of the first book and was like, is there going to be a sequel? I don't really understand. I think she said I'm working on something. I can't remember. But anyways, that seemed like the end of the series. It was good. I liked it a lot. I don't remember if I don't think I've written a review for that yet, but I will soon, I promise. And then the last book that I just finished recently, like 2 days ago, was Nightmares by Jason Segal and Kristen Miller, which this is another book that I was contacted by the publisher Random House if I wanted to read this book and the second book when it came out, and I actually have like a bound manuscript of the second book that I haven't gotten to yet, which is already out, but I haven't. It took me forever to read this one, I think, just because I didn't have time, and I kept going back. I really wanted to finish it in October, but I didn't. I finished it at the end of November. I suck. But I really like this book. I was skeptical because it's a middle grade book. It's even in the kids' room at my work, not in the teen section. But it was really good. I enjoyed it a lot, and I'm really excited to read the second book. I feel like I said that about every book I read, but I mean, it's true. I did enjoy them a lot, and I really don't want to make this video any longer than it already is, so I'm not going to go into detail about any of them, because I'm just rambling so much that it's already very long. So, again, for like the 100th time, if you want to see separate reviews of any of the books I just mentioned, please let me know in the comments, because I would love to do that for you guys. If I've reviewed any of the books on my blog so far, I'll leave the links below. Other than that, I'll leave the links for Goodreads so you can see them. But thank you. If you're still watching, thank you so much for watching my whole video. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Bye!